Hello and welcome back to the Tea and a Buddy podcast. I'm Dominic.
And I'm Erica.
And today's episode we're going to be looking at British and American autumnal foods, or fall foods if you prefer.
Yeah.
Because fall and autumn.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And
For some reason you think we don't know what autumn is in America, but
so
we do.
Well, yeah, you just call it fall for some reason. Because that's when the leaves fall.
I've never looked it up, actually. I assume that's why.
Yeah, it's because that's what a lot of people on the internet assume, or they just, it's gone into the consciousness.
Yeah.
All that.
Although the leaves don't start falling here until probably around Christmas time. I guess technically that's still the fall, though, is it? Is it winter yet at Christmas? I guess maybe...
I don't know. In some parts of the country of the US, like Northeast and all that, Vermont and all that places.
Yeah.
And I guess the Pacific Northwest, it's starting, everything, the trees are starting to look red, that the leaves are starting to turn.
Yeah.
And they're going to fall soon,
Well, last month when we went to... I was going to say... Oh, no, Graceland. That is right.
Graceland, yeah.
When we went to Memphis. That's what I was looking for.
I thought you were going to talk about when we went to the UK. I was like, did we go to the UK last month? I don't think so.
No, when we went to Memphis last month, I started seeing... Because that was the very end of August, beginning of September.
September is the fall.
I started seeing people saying, oh, the leaves are starting to change in Tennessee. And I was like... Everything was pretty green.
The eastern side of Tennessee.
Yeah.
Everything's pretty green in the middle still, yeah.
Because, here in Texas...
We're in central Texas. Austin is considered central Texas, and we're central south. Really, aren't we?
Yeah.
In the middle of the country, as you look down, it's like we're on the southern side of things, even if people like to go, no, the south is North Carolina and South Carolina, Georgia, Mississippi. And
geographically, we're in the southern United States, yes.
Geographically, yeah. So, we're going to see all that. We're not going to see all that until much later on.
Yeah.
I mean, probably into December.
Yeah, it's already, usually snowing by the time I start to see...
Because it's 90 degrees here, right
yes. Is it right this second?
Well,
it's
88, my computer says, anyway.
Oh, God. Happy October.
Happy October, yeah. Because, I mean, growing up in a country where it was like the seasons were the seasons,
Yeah.
Summer
in the panhandle.
up in that old panhandle.
In the Texas panhandle where I was a kid, it was the same. It felt like fall up there at this time of year. I don't know with climate change if it still does. But yeah, in the fall.
Well, it rained a lot up there one time, didn't it?
One time. It rained.
One time I lived here.
It rained up there a lot one
we went
time.
Up there.
Yeah.
The one rainfall they got in a millennium. No, it rained a lot because we were driving up there and we were starting to see green, and I was like, this isn't right.
Oh yeah, but that was in the spring, wasn't it? I mean, it's not right in general up there.
No, in general,
but I think that was in the spring. It wasn't.
It obviously rains up there sometimes. Yeah, it's like it's gonna rain. It's not drought like conditions, but they got a lot of rain, and it was just very green. And I don't necessarily... I was like, this is weird. I don't associate this with the Panhandle.
No, not particularly.
It's all, red canyons and dusty trails,
Red clay dirt.
Red clay dirt and just, yellow...
Yeah.
Grass.
Plains.
But the winters up there are bloody cold.
Yeah, they're pretty cold. I mean, obviously it's colder the further north you go, but for Texas, because people who live down here don't think that they think it's just this everywhere in Texas.
Everywhere in Texas, it looks like this,
and it's not true, Because when I was in school up there and it would turn fall, it felt like you think that it's supposed to feel in the fall, you know, like, oh, start to get
bit chilly.
Because don't you,
time for stews,
if you're looking at the internet and they're talking about, oh, time to get the Halloween decorations out or whatever, everybody's wearing their, like, flannel shirts and their jeans and their boots and everything, and they're looking very, like...
the autumnal colours.
Oh, I gotta get my cardigan on, and
of course, they've got the obligatory pumpkin spice latte or whatever.
Yeah, but I mean... we're in shorts and t-shirts at the moment because you just don't, it just doesn't feel like fall.
No, I could walk out right now and I would not put a pair of jeans on.
And in past years, we've gone trick-or-treating with our niece and nephew and we're like sweating. Sometimes it's been actually pretty chilly though. For several years. They
turned it off for today.
Several years
sun.
It's been quite chilly. I think this year it might be warm, but it just doesn't. I don't know. In Central Texas, you just don't really feel the fall vibes for months still.
No.
Yeah.
No, I mean, and it's just sad, because I like the seasons. I like it being a bit chilly. There's a lot of people out there that don't. People are like, oh, I've got to move down. I'm a snowbird, I've got to move down to Florida.
Yeah.
Because it's nice and warm down there all year round.
Yeah.
It's like California, I guess.
Snowbird to me sounds like somebody who wants to be in the snow.
No, I think they call them snowbirds because they come down from the snow, don't they?
Oh, I don't know.
Isn't that what they call snow? Just let us know. Snowbird is like, they're a snowbird because they're from upstate, they're from out of Florida.
Yeah.
It's like, there's a bunch of retirees around here.
I don't know. I don't know that we use that term
maybe
here,
it means
actually.
they come here to get away from their winter,
I mean, that's how you're using it, but to me it sounds like somebody who like, ooh, I love the snow.
Yeah.
And when like Snow Bunny. Maybe I'm thinking of Snow Bunny.
It's a little snow bunny.
People who, they like to go skiing. They like to go up where it's snowy and go skiing and everything.
I mean, let us know if we're wrong. You'll know. You're the internet, you know everything.
Anyway, back to food.
Back to food.
We're so easily sidetracked.
No, we're talking about autumn here, and it's autumn, and we're going to talk about the food. And I mean, British autumnal foods, or British fall foods, like soups I've got here, leek and potato. I mean, I looked on, like, Reddit and all these other places and did, like, a cross-section.
The thing is I was looking at those lists, too.
And what did you find?
And I feel like they eat that year-round in the UK, all that stuff.
They do. Yeah, I mean, there's a few things here that is eaten all year round in the UK. I mean, I grew up eating all this stuff year round.
Because, you say, I like the seasons, but you don't really have seasons in the UK either.
Yeah, we just have food. We don't bother with seasonings.
No, I just mean, like, how we talk about in California, it's the same temperature year round. It's just nice, In the summer, it gets hot for a few hours, in the afternoon, but then it cools off again at night. And it's just like, it's like that all year round, In the UK, it's like, it's the opposite. I'm not saying it's freezing, but it's like, it's chilly most of the time.
Yeah.
And it might warm up during the day and then it goes chilly again. So it's just like, what we in America consider to be like fall, autumnal kind of foods.
Is a year-round thing. In the UK,
they just eat them year-round. Yeah, I mean...
hearty.
I mean, is there anything you can particularly think of that screams like, ooh, the season's changed, it's fall now, we're gonna start to eat more XYZ,
I mean, no.
Like when you were in school or you associate with your grandma or anything? No? Yeah.
No, because it's like we are, come to think of it, we are pretty year-round hearty food eaters. Well, I was anyway.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
It was always potatoes and, like, meat.
Yeah, I was going to say go through the list and we'll see if we think any of it sounds like soups, specifically fall.
Soups and stuff, leek and potato soup,
Yeah.
Or potato and leek, as people, and there's oxtail, Scotch broth. I mean, the oxtail, Scotch broth, I just associate, and now tomato soup, actually, I just associate with my nana up in Scotland.
Yeah.
I associate that with...
But not specifically during the fall.
I mean, it was always freezing up there. It was, Scotland.
Yeah.
but not specifically during the fall. I mean, I don't really, think, oh, yeah, it's like summer, I've got to eat more of this, and oh, yeah.
I mean, realistically, I think that's why, British people like to think Americans, oh, you're not tea drinkers over here. And I really think that's why, because we do drink tea, but we drink it more in the
fruit tea,
but we
tea.
drink it more in the cooler months. We don't drink hot tea in the summer, really.
Well, no.
In the United States,
I can't be without mine, so I have to drink it every day.
I mean, yeah, you've gotten me in the habit of having it every morning.
It's just the same as coffee. I mean, people have coffee.
But I think a lot of people over here, we save tea. Because before I knew you, I would associate tea with the tea drinking seasons as the fall and winter.
Tea drinking seasons, and I've got a lovely fruit tea.
Yes, you're going to come in from the cold. You're going to go into a restaurant. I can just see us sitting down at a table and my grandma ordering. Oh, do you have any tea? What teas do you have?
She ordered hot tea during the summer too.
No. Nobody drinks hot tea in the summer in Texas. Or in probably a lot of the United States. Okay, anyway, back to your list.
We'll have an argument about that later.
Sidetracked again. But I'm just saying, I think I think that's why. We have more hot, hearty dishes associated with seasons.
Yeah.
As opposed to the UK.
One thing, it's hearty meals. Mm. It's like when you talk about, what do you eat? And they'll rattle off a list of like this, to you, like, and there's a lot of bread with that, all of this would be served with bread.
Well, yeah,
lashings and lashings of like thick doorstop loaf that you could just dunk in and eat,
Yeah.
Like tomato soup, I remember making like 4 slices of like white bread.
Yeah.
Sometimes it was buttered, sometimes it wasn't, but I'd just be dunking
I think grilled cheese is quite common to eat with tomato soup over here.
Cream of chicken too. I eat that with bread. Cream of mushroom soup. Lentil and bacon. Oh, now that's something I associate with my grandmother in Wales.
Yeah.
Because I'd never had it before. And I was a picky eater, so it was kind of like, made this lentil and bacon soup, try it, it's good, and I was just like, it was kind of chilly outside. I remember that.
Yeah.
So it must have been like fall, or, like the winter
times. Or maybe it was just Wales.
It's just maybe it was just Wales, but I think it was like the fall.
It might have been a cool July day.
Cool July day. No, I think it was one of the fall like months, and I remember thinking, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. It looks a bit dodgy or whatever. It's lentil and bacon soup, and she made it from a can. Came from like Marks and Spencer's or something. And I just remember tasting it and thinking, oh, this is really good.
It sounds odd. I don't think
lentil soup. Yeah, it was like a thick lentil soup, like a
cream of
lentil, but it was just lentil and bacon. Yeah, it was like that's what it was called.
Yeah,
I remember asking her, what is that called? Because that's like now my favorite soup of all time. Because I got sick of tomato soup when I was growing up because I had it all the time. I was like, oh, tomato soup, and it just got like, oh, I couldn't. Even to this day, I'm kind of like, oh no, not tomato soup.
Yeah. But what do they
harvest?
Cream
of tomato soup.
But what do they harvest in Britain in the fall? Like, what's the big...
apple season. I mean, apples are kind of year round, but, like, there would be, like, Cox oranges and stuff like that, Coxes.
Because, like, I think that has a lot to do
apples.
with what we associate with being autumnal foods is just stuff that's
rhubarb.
In season over here.
I think rhubarb might be harvested in the fall.
Really? I thought they have that a lot during the summer, like maybe. Rhubarb and strawberry pies and stuff.
I don't know. Because the thing is, I mean, with all this, like, everybody's importing things and all this kind of stuff, you don't know what is harvested and what isn't and what's in season now.
Yeah.
Because you can kind of get it year round.
Well, you only know because over here they push thing. They push them at that time of year.
Advertising wins out. It's like, oh yeah, pumpkin time.
It's pumpkin time. It's
pumpkin time.
And make everything out of pumpkin. Or like, when is it that they harvest, obviously, hatch green chilies? I think that's sometime during the summer, maybe, because everything is hatch green. Yeah. Hatch chili this, hatch chili that.
Hatch chili.
Yeah.
And I think they had so many because everybody got sick of them. They had some left over, and they did another push in the fall or something. Like, it's hatch chili season again. They're back. They just love you guys.
I don't know, but over here they very much like push whatever it is that's in season. But yeah, I guess you just don't. Maybe Britain doesn't grow much of their own stuff.
I mean,
maybe
apples,
maybe most things are imported. I
potatoes.
Don't know. Yeah.
I mean, we of course we grow our own stuff. I mean, it's not just, you know, Nando's and sausage rolls, you know.
Yes.
Or tea. Growing tea all the time.
I always think it's funny that pumpkins aren't bigger over there, though, because I think pumpkins require a lot of rain to grow. You would
Squashes
think that,
and stuff like that.
You would think Britain would be
Vegetables.
a prime place for pumpkins to grow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they grow them over there, but I mean, it's just not a very like widely eaten fruit.
But I mean, it would be if you grew them a lot, you know.
Yeah.
So you obviously don't.
I mean,
I always say you, like as if you still live over there.
Yeah, you do.
It's all you.
Or I'm responsible for the entire agriculture industry. Why don't you grow this? It's like I'm not a farmer. But lentil and bacon soup. It was just it's just fantastic. And I mean, I don't think I've ever seen like lentil soup over here.
I don't know.
And even in a can, really.
No, you won't see that in a can. No,
no.
Lentils, I think, are too expensive. They're not gonna. You know, the can would be
that potato soup that we get at La Madeleine is fantastic.
They don't put lentils in that.
No. But yeah, I'm just thinking. Yeah, because leek and potato soup.
We're just talking about food now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what we're talking about. Autumnal food.
Yeah.
Stews and casseroles, beef stew with dumplings. I'll be, that's the one that makes
beef stew with dumplings.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, beef
and
stew.
And what are the dumplings like? What? How we do them over here?
I mean, I'm presuming so. I've never had it.
I'm presuming so. I've never eaten this stuff.
I never eat. I mean, I grew up with with my dad.
Well, you were picky, so you're not the best person to talk about.
But my dad was picky, even more picky, because he was a vegetarian, and he wouldn't eat beef stew with dumplings.
Yeah.
I mean, so I mean, I heard about people eating it. It was quite popular.
Maybe that's why I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe that's why I'm what?
Maybe that's why you're maybe that's why you were a picky eater. I'm not saying you are a picky eater now, because I think since you've been with me, you've really opened your palate.
No, I'm not a picky eater. I just don't like things.
My God, you used to be a very picky eater. Do not even.
We're gonna get into this now. Autumnal foods is scrap. You talk about me being a picky eater. I just didn't like things. I just was like, I like what I like. I mean,
but your dad wasn't gonna like push stuff on you because he didn't eat it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
I mean, and I don't believe I do not believe people should be pushed to eat things they don't like.
Oh, I was always forced to.
If someone likes chicken nuggets and chips, let them eat chicken nuggets and chips. If someone likes...
My mom would have been like, you get a job and go buy your own chicken nuggets and chips. You're going to eat whatever I make. And that is...
And what was it? Chicken nuggets and chips?
No.
Yeah, my mother used to make chicken nuggets and chips
We didn't hardly ever have chicken nuggets and chips, actually. Yeah, God. So you're telling everyone that you were very spoiled. Is that it?
I mean, no, she used to make it... No, I was. I will say that I was a spoiled boy. I was.
You were going to say brat there, and you amended it.
I was not a brat. I was a boy. I was lovely. I was sweet and angelic, and I had little apple, like red apple cheeks. And,
oh my God!
Yes, there you go. See. No, but I liked what I liked, and I wouldn't eat what I didn't eat, But now I eat everything, and I've gained like 500 pounds. And I'm just, so there you go. Thanks for that.
Oh my gosh.
No, stews and casseroles, beef stew with dumplings, and lamb and Irish stew, scouse, which is basically stew.
Yeah.
And Lancashire hot pot, which is like a casserole.
Mm.
I think they put potatoes on top of that,
Huh.
I mean, I always associate Lancashire hot pot with Coronation Street because of Betty's hot pot. That was what they were always ordering in the road. 2 hot pots, Betty. Thanks, And that's kind of like a beef stew with like a potatoes on top,
Yeah.
Yeah, stews and that kind of thing. Curries. A lot of people are starting to go, yeah, like curry now, lentil dal, chicken tikka masala.
A lot of people are starting to go, oh, like curry now.
No, for like autumnal foods, and this was like what I was seeing on the list. Oh, I love a curry in the autumn. Me,
Yeah.
this guy said, and it's like madras, jalfrezi. I was like, you don't eat that all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, just have it in the
cooler months.
In the cooler months.
Interesting.
Because it's hot, see.
A curry's for
Curry's lovely and
maybe
hot.
It's spicy, you mean.
Spicy and it's hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, the vindaloo, korma, pasanda.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff. Pies, now.
Mm-hmm.
And, when I say pies, it's like people think of sweet pies.
Yeah.
But in Britain, it's mostly, if you say, oh, I want a pie, it's usually going to be something like chicken and mushroom pie, a chicken pie, a chicken leek and potato pie. We've made that before, haven't we?
Yeah.
Or was it chicken ham and leek or something we made?
I don't know, yeah.
Cheese and potato, steak and kidney, which is kind of like being slowly replaced by steak and ale now because nobody wants to eat kidney.
Well, yeah.
Fish pie. And a cottage.
Fish pie with a head sticking out.
No, that's stargazy pie. Fish pie will just be like a cod pie with like potato topping.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like a shepherd's or a cottage pie, which is
should try that sometime.
We got the sweet pies and puddings. Now these, when I was looking at these, what screams autumnal dessert to you?
Yeah.
And somebody said sticky toffee pudding.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's pretty bang on. Actually, that is pretty much the colder month dessert. Because it's a hot cake with hot fudge, and then you have like some with ice cream, a little blob of ice cream.
Yeah, I mean, I can eat that any time of year, but yes.
Yes, I remember your first taste of it, too, in the golf club.
Do you? I don't.
You don't? You don't remember?
I don't know.
I remember when you first had it.
And what was my experience?
No, you didn't. You didn't order it.
Yeah.
Because I remember we were with my uncle and and my aunt, and we were getting dessert, and you were like, "Oh, I think I'll get the Eton mess."
Yeah.
Which apparently was on someone's list as well. They were like, "Oh yeah, Eton mess. I eat that in the autumn," and I'm just like, "That's more of a summer dessert."
Yeah.
But I said, oh, sticky toffee pudding. And Alan wouldn't get it because he was my uncle. He was like, I can't eat that now,
Yeah.
I'm on a diet. I'm on, strict doctor's orders. But I love sticky toffee pudding, but I'm not going to get it. And I was like, come on, get it. He's like, no, I'm not going to do it. So I got it. And you had the Eton mess. And I remember you had a little spoonful of mine. And your eyes. I remember your eyes going...
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
it's like a baby tasting ice cream for the first time. It's like, oh,
it was just like, oh god, I should have had that.
I should have had that. What is that?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, we'll make it.
I remember.
I was like, oh, it's good, the sticky toffee pudding. And he's like, oh, you never had it before? Yeah. Oh no, I'll have to make it. And I think you went home because I think it was when I was living here, wasn't it?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, that's it. Because, you came over a couple of times now. You're getting all the stories today. And we made it, and I think it came out perfectly the first time. Didn't
Yeah.
it? And everyone loved it. And I was like, yeah, why isn't that a bigger deal over here? It's like, because it's too hot in Texas.
It's not really difficult to make, so...
It's not difficult at all.
Yeah.
It's a very 1970s style dessert. I think it was invented in the 1970s, too.
You know, I'm just sitting here thinking, while you're naming all of this stuff...
Yeah.
That... Because in the UK, school is more like on a year-round school model. Right, you only get off a couple weeks in the summertime. Or is it a month?
We get off like a month.
A month. But it's not the three. It's not like the 3 months. Nearly 3 months.
We got off like a month and a couple of maybe a week or something.
Yeah.
In summer, but we have like half term and stuff.
But what I'm saying is, you didn't have like a big summer break like what we have over here.
Yeah, you have like 6 months off over here.
It's about 3 months. They get fewer days off during the school year than I guess.
I think so. I don't know if it's changed. I mean, I haven't been
because in Britain
20 years ago now.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to get that's a different subject, but I think because we have the summer off, when you go back to school, it's automatically fall. Even if you're in Central Texas and it's like warm, whatever.
Yeah.
It's automatically fall. And then when you're in school, it starts getting closer to October, and it's like, teachers start decorating their classroom with like
spooky season.
With like spooky stuff, or like just fall leaves,
Halloween,
whatever.
Yeah.
They're just decorating for fall, And then you have over here like Halloween is such a big deal. Very associated with fall. So fall is more of like a
Thanksgiving type Halloween.
Yeah. We have Thanksgiving also, which you obviously don't have in the UK.
Yeah.
So yeah, October and then into Thanksgiving, it's all very like, I don't know, it makes fall an event.
Yeah.
Whereas in the UK, you haven't really had that long off for school. You've probably gone back before, I think.
I think we go back in
over
September.
Here. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, that's fall.
I mean, again, they could have changed it,
But, like, Halloween is not as big a deal. I think it's getting bigger, but it's not as big a deal as over here. You don't have Thanksgiving. So it's just like, it's sort of like the fall months are kind of just like the spring months, really. Like, there's just not a lot going on in the UK for you to associate things with, and the weather's not all that different than it was during the summer. And it's just rainy. It's like,
and everything. The summers are getting a bit hotter.
Yeah.
And I mean, when we were there in 2023, I was thinking, this is the tail. We got there at the end of August, was it?
No, the beginning of August. Yeah, we were there all of August.
Oh, we were there all of August?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, it was the beginning of August. It was the end. Yeah. So I thought, they've had their, like, summer in, like, June and July, and August is going to be alright, and it was quite hot still in August, even going into September.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is strange.
It was hot the whole time we were there, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, not like sweltering, but it was much warmer than...
It was what they like to call mild.
Yeah.
In the UK, it's like, and that means it's like, it's not too cold and it's not too hot, but
it's comfortable. It's perfectly
comfortable.
Lovely weather unless you're out walking in it all day.
If you're out walking in it all day and, you've got like, I don't know, a coat on for the rain and stuff like that, especially a nylon one, you're gonna sweat.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was mild, and that's like 60 degrees, 60 to 65 degrees.
Yeah.
Maybe even mid-50s to like mid-60s.
I mean, of course, you have
Fahrenheit.
people over here who the second it's like September,
we're
gonna get my jacket out and my boots.
The second it gets to like 70 degrees, people are putting on their jackets.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah,
coats
and I'm like,
and their boots, and they're like really loving the cooler weather.
It's so cold. Yeah, put the hood up, and it's like this isn't sweater weather.
No,
sweater weather is like below 55 degrees to me.
Yeah,
we're going to be getting.
I could wear a sweater in the 50s and low 60s, but
I mean, for me, I think it...
Unless if we're like out, it just depends on what we're doing.
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah. If you're out walking and doing all the things,
But yeah, so I think that's why, fall is full of events and stuff over here, so I think you have a lot more fall-centric foods.
Yeah.
In the United States, you've got pumpkin everything.
Yeah, because we don't, I mean, the sweet pies and puddings like Bakewell tart, apple pie, sticky toffee pudding, bread and butter pudding, apple crumble, rhubarb crumble.
Yeah.
Rhubarb and custard.
I mean, there's absolutely nothing that you've mentioned so far that I think people don't eat year-round.
Well, people probably eat it year-round because, you see these Americans going to the UK, right? In like vlogs and whatever, Instagram and stuff like that, and they're talking about it. And all the Brits in the comments going, yeah, rhubarb and custard, yeah, apple crumble, yeah, sticky toffee pudding. And it's like, yeah, because it's like that's the food they need to try.
Yeah.
You need to try that while you're here. Because it's food that you don't have in the US.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Well, and because I'm here in London, and what do you guys eat here? And I'm looking for places.
Wasn't there something when we were in Britain we were looking for, or was it when my mom told us that she went and she was looking for something, and she asked, or we asked, or something. Anyway, somebody said, "Oh no, you won't find that because it's not in season. It's not in season right now." Do you know what I'm talking about? No, it was something on a menu. I can't remember who.
Yeah,
anyway,
vaguely remember that, yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, I mean, most of this stuff you've mentioned is really year-round in Britain, I think.
I mean, I always used to think Cadbury's cream eggs were year-round.
Yeah.
And apparently they're not.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody goes, oh,
they were year-round for you.
They were year-round.
You're the only one like, a Cadbury cream egg in October.
No, I was always finding them. I was always walking into, like, grocery store, and they were there. It seemed like they were plentiful. And there's a couple of other people who go, no, they only push them around Easter time, and maybe, And I'm just like, what?
Maybe you were just unaware of time when you were little.
Everybody is unaware of time when they're little. No, but even when I was like, in my teens and early 20s, it's like, yeah, they were there. I remember seeing them. I could go in. I mean, or maybe it was like Overstock or something, but I could go in and get a Cadbury's cream egg. I just never thought about it,
Yeah.
But yeah, no, over here it's like, oh no, they only come out at Easter time and then they're taken away again, and that's it. And I'm like, oh no, they're year round. But then people I think they're probably doing that now. Cadbury and all that, they're taking them off.
Yeah.
They're starting to follow the American way of things. Like, oh, here's a pumpkin. Here's a pumpkin spice latte. Right. Oh, it's gone.
It makes you more like excited for that time of year, though. I mean, I get that it's like it's marketing and it's strategy and it's capitalism and all of this kind of thing.
I want my MTV. I want my Cadbury's cream eggs.
But I think it makes certain times of year, like when you're reading this list to me. No offense, but like nothing stands out on that list as being special to the particular season. Which is not a problem, of course, but I think that to have little special things at only certain times of year makes you, like, look forward to that time. It gives you something to look forward to that time of year for.
Yeah.
Or it makes that time of year feel a little bit more special because, I can only have this, like, I can only have Cadbury cream eggs within this time period. You know what I mean?
It's like, people going about, oh, well, I wouldn't like to live in the UK and other European countries because the freedom and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, yeah, but I want my freedom to have my Cadbury's cream eggs all year round. That's the freaking new Second Amendment.
Because,
right for Cadbury's cream eggs.
On the list, really quickly, before we run out of time, of the American stuff.
Butternut squash.
Yeah, like I said, you get squash. I mean, you can have squash all year round. If you go in the grocery store, you're going to probably see some butternut squashes, some acorn squashes, whatever, there. But if you get them, they're not going to be as in season, meaning they're not going to be as, like, flavorful as they are during the autumn.
Yeah.
Which, in the autumn, yeah, you can find butternut squash soup is very popular. Pumpkin soup.
Chicken noodle soup, tomatoes, grilled cheese.
Chicken noodle soup to
broccoli
me.
cheddar soup.
Chicken noodle soup to me is a winter thing. I do not associate that with autumn at all. It's like winter. That's for when you're sick.
When you're sick in the winter, you eat
yes. Yes.
You eat chicken noodle soup.
Tomato soup with grilled cheese. Yeah, that's very autumnal. Broccoli cheese soup. Broccoli cheese soup.
Cheddar, yeah, broccoli cheese.
Yeah. I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. Give you that one there.
Chicken and dumplings. I associate that with winter as well, actually.
Clam chowder.
Clam chowder, I do not eat. So I could not tell you.
Loaded baked potato soup.
I mean, okay. I don't think that's not like a common thing, I don't think.
I think it is. I think it sounds like something you eat down in Texas. It's like, yeah, give me my loaded baked potato soup.
I mean, just potato soup, but again, to me, no, that's more winter than fall.
Like broccoli stews and casseroles. You've got broccoli cheese
casserole. Yeah, you start coming out with the casseroles because the thing is during the summer you don't want to be using the oven because it heats up your house. You know what I mean? So yeah, it starts to cool down in the fall. You can start doing all your casseroles in the oven.
Baking.
You don't really do casseroles in Britain, do you? Not so much.
I mean...
Depends. I mean, I guess shepherd's pie is a casserole at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, a stew with like a topping is a casserole. You know?
A stew with a topping? What does that mean?
Like a pastry topping... not a pastry topping, a potato topping. Yeah. Like mashed potato and stuff like that. That's like a casserole. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, shepherd's pie.
Anything that's made in the oven, that's like, got little kind of layers.
Sausage casserole is very popular.
I don't know what that is.
Sausages and... I don't know.
You can't just say anything. Like,
listen.
Blobbity blue blah, very popular in the
sausage casserole. I've heard of it before. There was a man, and he made sausage casserole.
Beef stew, no. I think of that as winter. I'm just looking at Dominic's list here.
Gumbo,
I mean...
uniquely American, uniquely Gulf Coast.
I think you would have to ask...
Louisiana.
You would have to ask people who live in the areas where, like, gumbo and jambalaya and stuff like that is very common as to...
red beans and rice
as to whether it's seasonal to eat it in the fall. You know what I mean? Because, like, if I'm in the mood for jambalaya, I just make it. I don't associate it with fall, though, necessarily.
Well, there you go. You just invalidated the whole thing.
What do you mean?
Because, you say that about Britain, too. It's like, if I'm in the mood to make...
No, that's what I'm saying. You would have to ask people who live in these regions where, like, gumbo and jambalaya... Because you can make jambalaya in Britain, right? But that's not where it comes from. I mean, you would have to ask the people who live in the regions where jambalaya and gumbo and red beans and rice and stuff like that are, like, where they come from as to... Oh, is this something we eat year-round? Or is this something that's, like, mostly a fall kind of thing? Or what? I don't know.
Yeah.
To me, those are just dishes because they don't come from Central Texas. Those are just dishes that we just eat whenever we're in the mood for them. You know what I mean? I don't associate them with just,
like red beans and rice and cornbread.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah. I'd associate that with fall, I think. Because that's kind of like a very hearty meal.
Mm-hmm.
You got the cornbread.
At the same time. At the same time, the red beans and rice is something you make in a pot, so it's not going to heat up your whole house to make it. You know what I mean? The cornbread, though, I guess you've got to run that.
Jambalaya, I think you're making a pot too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Oh, so it's anything that goes in the oven.
Yeah. I think so. I mean, not necessarily, but it's things that, because you run your oven, you're heating up the house. You don't want to do that in the summer, is my point,
Well, definitely not.
I don't think it's like a rule of like,
it is a rule.
Only things made in the oven are made in the fall.
Do not put the oven on in the summer.
It should be, anyway.
State law in Texas. I've just made it. There you go. Your new governor's been sworn in. Desserts.
Deserts.
I read that as like deserts, Desianas. Desserts. Pumpkin, apple, pecan, Oh, I put pumpkin twice. Chess pie.
Oh yeah.
I never had that until we had it. I thought you were a big chess pie aficionado.
I always wanted to try
it.
I always wanted to try it, but I never saw just a slice of chess pie. It's just like a whole chess pie, and I'm like,
what is that? Get that out of here.
I don't like wasting food, so when I'm going to buy a whole chess pie, not knowing whether I like it or not.
And it's kind of like a Portuguese tart, but without the like.
Oh my god.
It was custardy.
Yeah, did we tell you guys, by the way, that we tried chess pie when we were in Memphis?
We went to, it was Gus's fried chicken, wasn't it? And we had it was good fried chicken. You weren't really that.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Maybe it was your mother then.
Yeah, my mom wasn't. My mom was
what?
My mom was like, Popeyes is better.
Popeyes is better. It's like, no, this was good.
Yeah.
This was good. Popeyes.
But we ordered a slice of chess pie to split.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fabulous.
And it's just like a custard
Now
pie.
I want to go buy a chess pie from H-E-B. After this, let's go to H-E-B and get it.
And what I want to do is I kind of want to like flambe the top a bit and make it like a Portuguese tart.
But I think it already had something on the top. That was the only part that I wasn't like super... That I wasn't... I could have scraped that off. I don't know if it was like crumbs or... Yeah, I wasn't that big on that. But the rest of it was, oh my god, fabulous.
Yes.
But yeah, pumpkin, apple, all kinds of apple desserts.
Apple crisp, apple cider donuts.
Apple crumble.
That's a northeast thing, though, I've heard.
Dutch apple pie.
Dutch apple pie. I mean, that's just with cinnamon. And I think
no, it's got the crumble. It's sort of like got sort of like an apple
like
crispy
crumble
type of. Yeah, it's
like a crumble topping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because I was thinking, what's the difference between?
Here I am saying I didn't like the crumble topping on the chess pie, but I like it on the. I don't know.
I don't know. What do you like?
We can't explain these things.
Cheesecake, someone said.
With the fall, nah, not me.
Yeah.
I guess
pumpkin bars with cream cheese frosting.
Pumpkin everything.
Pumpkin everything. Pump that pumpkin in here.
Pumpkin roll. Pumpkin, just everything, yeah. I mean, I like pumpkin.
You made a pumpkin cheesecake once, and that was very good. I think we made pumpkin roll, though, didn't we?
Yeah, we made a pumpkin roll.
And it was good. Mm-hmm. It was a very good pumpkin roll.
And you're not huge on pumpkin.
I'm not huge on pumpkin. I do like, because when I first, it was my first visit here was around Christmas time. Mm-hmm. I think I went back just before Christmas, didn't I? And that was like 2008. And we went up to the Panhandle to meet your family and everything. And they had pumpkin and pecan pie. It was just a never-ending. Never-ending.
I think they actually do walnut pie up there.
Maybe they did walnut, but it was just...
It's similar.
I just remember I was pumpkin and pecan. It was like, and I had it down here, so I was like, so all you're eating is pumpkin. Why you always eat this? Always eat pumpkin pecans. And then after a while, I was like, okay, I like them both, but I think I prefer pecan, and I think it's because of like the jelly,
like
the sugary jelly and that,
Yeah.
But I could eat them both, but I prefer pecan. Like, get me a slice of pecan pie.
I'm wondering when that person said cheesecake, wherever you got that from.
They just said cheesecake, and a couple of that was on Reddit, and people were just like, oh.
Yeah, no.
I don't know if you eat cheesecake in the fall, and it was like...
I mean, again, maybe you'd have to be like... You'd have to have grown up around New York or somewhere. Like, New York style. Somewhere I just associate it with... Yeah.
Cheesecake
because
everywhere.
To me, it's just like, I'll make a cheesecake whenever
pumpkin cheesecake, but...
Well, or they do fall special cheesecakes. So, like, a caramel apple kind of cheesecake. And it's got chunks of apple, cooked apple, and then drizzled with caramel down the side.
I'm very kind of like, I just prefer a plain cheesecake.
Speaking of that, caramel apples, is that on your list?
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, no, I didn't put it on here, but...
I associate that so much with fall.
Well, it's like toffee apples in the UK.
Yeah, it's the same thing, right?
Yeah, toffee apples.
Oh, no, it's not.
It's not, because toffee is different...
It's what we call candied apples.
Candy apples, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like hard.
Yeah, in the US.
Is it red?
I think they're usually red.
Oh.
Red apples. I'm not sure, actually.
No, I mean the stuff on the outside that the...
No, I don't know what... I haven't had a toffee apple in years. Like a proper, like a British one.
So we don't know if
I don't know, yeah.
Because we do candied apples, and those are like a red... Like candy, I don't...
It's
I've
red.
Never made
Candy
it.
apple red is like the standard over here, isn't it? You know, it's like, I want a Cadillac and I want it in candy apple red.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
right?
I know what...
I'm not talking about it's made with a red apple.
It's just a red...
It's the stuff that it's dipped into is like a red kind of candy.
Coating,
I don't even know what... I don't even know what it is. I've never made them myself.
It's
my grandma used to make them. I didn't ever prefer those. I prefer the caramel apples.
But that's probably more like a toffee apple.
And it'll pull your teeth out when you try to bite into it.
Yeah, no, the toffee apples are more like caramel apples. The candy apples... Yeah, I think that's just something that was completely and utterly made over here. That's just like sugar.
Candied apples, yeah.
Yeah.
They look really pretty. Like, they look beautiful. My grandma used to make them. And she would make them and, like, sit them on a plate. Like a platter, like on display. like a beautiful... Like, for decoration, I don't know.
Though,
oh, my God.
It's so hard.
Terrible. I never cared for those.
Because I remember I think I had one and I was just like... You know,
a candied apple?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think you've had one. I don't know where you would
have
have
them
gotten
on a stick at that fair. Oh, what was it now?
Yeah, but it's usually caramel apples. They'll put nuts on them, or maybe also chocolate.
Yes, something like that. I've definitely had
candied apples
like
is quite more old fashioned. We'll have to look it up after this, and I'll show you.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it for our.
The other thing, though, you don't have on the list that I also associate with like fall, and particularly not like into Thanksgiving, but more like around this time of year, September and up to Halloween. Rice Krispie treats. I don't know why, but I associate those with fall. Let me know if you guys do. Maybe it's just because my grandma used to also do those. And sometimes when you would be trick-or-treating, somebody would give you a homemade one, like wrapped in saran wrap.
Oh.
Like in your thing. Or if you went to like a Halloween carnival, they'd be, they'd have them as treats that you could get. And also, my grandma used to make popcorn balls, which is basically the same thing as a Rice Krispie treat, but with popcorn.
Yeah. I definitely have had those
popcorn balls
with the
yeah,
and I've definitely had those too. But I do prefer Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah,
smaller. Little,
make some Rice Krispies. We'll go get a chest pie, and then we'll go get some Rice Krispies and some marshmallows.
We don't need to know marshmallows. Rice Krispies and marshmallows. Yeah.
And butter, so healthy,
buttery. Oh yeah, that's all you need, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or maybe marshmallow fluff. You can put.
What about it?
You can put it in.
Use that instead of melting the marshmallow. I have no idea.
I mean, I don't know.
And drinks. Apple cider? You don't have apple cider.
Apple cider. Well, we do have apple cider, but it's very alcoholic. Very alcoholic.
Yeah, you don't really do. It's funny because
and it's just like, oh, well, non-alcoholic cider. It's like, well, that's just apple juice, isn't it?
We do apple cider.
Yes.
Which is like a hot drink.
Yes.
And you can put like cinnamon sticks in it, or like my uncle would buy the Red Hots candies and dump them into it. Which is basically the same effect, only way more sugar. So we have that in the fall, but then in the winter in the UK, they do mulled wine.
Mulled wine, yeah.
Which
the
is
glue wine.
Sort of similar to hot apple cider. Because it's got like a cinnamony...
Well, it has a lot of like cloves and stuff in it, yeah. I mean, yeah, I've had like mulled wine and, hot apple cider, though. I think it's apple cider. The hot apple cider is not. It's not alcoholic, though, is it?
No.
The mulled wine is, because it's got like red wine in it and stuff.
But it cooks out, doesn't it? I mean, people think you're getting drunk off of it.
I mean, no, you're not going to get drunk off of it unless they've poured a bunch of like straight wine into it.
Since it's after it was cooked.
After it was cooked, yeah. After it was hot.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I never used to really drink mulled wine either, when I was growing up.
Yeah.
So.
And then the only other thing that I can think of is, you did mention it though, pumpkin spice everything.
pumpkin spice everything. It's like, oh yeah, and that's why everybody wants to get into their like flannel and jeans and.
Yeah, you mentioned the pumpkin spice lattes, but they do pumpkin spice absolutely everything over here at this time of year. I think people are sick of it, to be honest.
I think they've oversaturated everything with pumpkin spice
because it seems like the last few years
carpet bombed the place with it.
After the fall, like into Christmas and stuff, everything on clearance is pumpkin spice something.
Pumpkin spice
something
Frosties, pumpkin spice cereal, pumpkin spice creamers, pumpkin spice whatever, and it's just like, yeah, this didn't sell too well, did it?
Because, yeah, well, it's all put on clearance, so obviously not.
This didn't sell too well because nobody wants this.
I will say though, if you guys do like pumpkin spice, which is basically just literally the spice that they put into pumpkin pies.
Yes, they
just put it in whatever. If you guys like that, the pumpkin spice Cheerios, I love them so much.
Yeah.
I think you thought they were all right, too,
they were all right, too, yeah. Because I was never a cinnamon head when I got here,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind it now, but when I was just like, oh, cinnamon, it was just like, no.
It's not just cinnamon, though. It's like nutmeg.
And clove, I think.
I think so, something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sugar. A lot of
the
sugar.
most important ingredient. But the pumpkin spice, like lattes and stuff like that, those have become popular in Britain, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's something that people rave about.
Yeah.
Oh, you got your pumpkin spice lattes.
I want to be
I've got it right here, bro.
I want to be a pumpkin spice latte girl.
I'm a pumpkin spice latte head.
Yes, they want to walk around with their pumpkin spice latte cups. God, I've never had a pumpkin spice latte in my life.
Well, we're going to go get one.
Okay.
After
when we go get the chess, it'll go well with the chess pie.
And the Rice Krispie treats and marshmallows.
And pumpkin spice Cheerios now.
Yes. I mean, they're probably coming back out with them soon, I guess.
Let us know what autumnal food is your favorite.
Yes.
Let us know whatever we didn't mention, because I'm sure we didn't mention things. And if you can think of anything British that is associated with autumn that Dominic didn't mention, because he doesn't know. He just ate chicken nuggets and french fries his whole life growing up.
No, I didn't. I ate mini Kievs and chips my whole life. I'll have you know, my sister will tell you, too.
She'll vouch for you.
She only saw me, a few times. Chicken char grills and chicken Kievs and chips. And, yes, because that is what Britain runs on. Is 1990s food.
Oh, my God. But yeah, let us know what you like. Let us know what you ate growing up. As far as like any sort of autumn vibey kind of food or treats or drinks that we didn't mention, because now I'm in the mood for all of it. And
for pumpkin, you want to be a pumpkin spice girly pop.
Thank you, as always, for tuning in. We really appreciate your support. Be sure to give us a follow on social media if you don't follow us already. We are at TButty. TEABUTTY. Shout out to our patrons for their continued support. We really appreciate you guys, and we'll talk to each and every one of you next time.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.